Hey guys, today we're going to review how to add and subtract decimals that are in scientific notation when they are in word problems. So here's our first word problem. We have the distance of star B from the sun and star C from the sun, and these are both in miles. So we're picturing that there is a sun and there are some stars. And we want to know how much farther is it to travel to star B from the sun than to star C. So I first want to look at star B up here. At star B, I know it's 2 and 1500ths times 10 to the 7th miles, and star C is 5 and 2300ths times 10 to the 5th. And I want to know how much farther is it to B than C. So I can go ahead and draw my stars on here as well. I know that B, because it's to the 7th power, is farther away than C, which is to the 5th power. So I'll just make star C is probably about here, and B maybe is here. And I want to know how much farther is it to go to B than it is to go to C. So I'm looking for this distance right here. So I need to figure out what operation am I going to do. Well, I know that all the way down here is B, and just to here is C. And I want to know how much farther it is. So I know automatically that it's going to be addition or subtraction. Farther makes it sound like I'm adding, which technically I am. I want to know the distance right here, how much from C plus what distance will give me B. Another way I can think about that though is C plus what equals B. Well, I can take the distance of B and subtract it. I could take this long distance to B and subtract it from C in order to get this that's remaining. So I'm going to do B minus C. How much farther means to subtract. So I'm going to go ahead and write 2 and 1500ths times 10 to the 7th. That's the larger value, that's star B. Minus 5 and 2300ths times 10 to the 5th. Now when I'm adding or subtracting, I need to make sure that my exponents are the same. That is not true for for multiplication and division. It is only true for addition and subtraction. Well, are my exponents the same? No, they are not. I want to identify which one is bigger. 10 to the 7th is bigger, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to change my 10 to the 5th to match 10 to the 7th. If I change 10 to the 5th to 10 to the 7th, I'm going up 2 place values. And if I go up 2 place values, then I need to move this decimal point back 2 place values. So my new number is 0.0523 times 10 to the 7th. Now both of these are times 10 to the 7th, so I can subtract. Again, I need to put my larger number on top and make sure that I line up my decimal points. 2 and 1500ths, 0 and 0.523, and I can put zeros here as placeholders, and I am subtracting. 0 minus 3, I can't do it. 0 minus 2, can't do it. 5 minus, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 2, so I need to borrow. This 5 becomes a 4. This becomes 10, but then I need to borrow from it, so it is 9. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 5 I can't do, so I need to borrow. Becomes a 0. 14 minus 5 is 9. 0 minus 0 is 0. And 2 minus 0 is 2. My answer is 2.0977 times 10 to the 7th, or that ridiculous number, 2 and 977 10,000ths. All right, we're going to take a look at another problem. This next problem is the length of track A is 4 and 5/10 times 10 to the 4th. The length of track B is 7 and 8/10 times 10 to the 3rd. What is the length of track A and track B combined? So what I want to do is I want to think, and I always like to draw pictures. If I have track A and I have track B, and I want to know what is the length of A and B combined or together. So essentially I want to take B and I want to move it up and add it to A. So what is A and B combined? Well, that looks like I'm going to do addition. So I know I can look at my lengths. I know that when I'm adding, that the exponent has to be the same. It's not the same. I want to identify which one is bigger. The 4 is bigger. So I want to take my exponent of 10 to the third and make it 10 to the fourth. I can do that by going up one place value. If I go up one place value, then this decimal has to go down one place value. Now both of them are to the fourth power, and I can line up my decimal points. And I am adding because I'm looking for the length combined. 0 plus 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 4 is 5. I got 5 and 28 times 10 to the fourth power. You have the rest of your packet to do. You've got 2 word problems deciding whether they are addition or subtraction, and then back as review. Good luck.